Time for showbiz, and the lovely Miss G is here. Hello, Miss G.
Hello,
What's
Aisha.
up for entertainment?
Okay, so in the wake of the Ghana Football Association brouhaha, we've been hearing a lot from entertainers, and Grace Ashley is one who put together a song for the Black Stars.
Right.
And she's opened up, you know, on all that has happened over the years. She says all the songs she's put together for the Black Stars, you know, she's yet to receive any payment from the association. Yes.
Is she saying this because of what has happened over the week?
Well, maybe she never had the opportunity to pour out her heart, but you know, she's more like glad that, you know, Nyantichi's cup is full.
Oh my goodness.
You know, he never gave her what was due her. She said she had gone to the GFA and met some officials, even wanted some recommendations to get, you know, the Sugar, the Supporters Union of Ghana, travel, you know, to go watch the World Cup, and they never gave her that letter. They also never footed any of her, you know, her fares to, or her traveling bills to watch the World Cup, to perform with the guys, and
she
all
did
that.
all of that by herself.
All of that by herself, and because she was patriotic. So let's hear, you know, some of the song. Have you seen Grace? That's Grace Ashley.
Yes, I haven't seen her in a while.
Yes. So now she's speaking, so she's out there now. People will say, okay, so it's a good way to also release another great gospel track, so that people get to promote it on this note for you. So
oh wow, that's sad.
That's very sad indeed.
She footed all the bills by herself, but that also makes her very patriotic.
That is it. That's it. Maybe that's what kept her going. So let's move away from GFA and Grace Ashley, and let's talk about Stonebwoy. You know, there's been a lot of controversy about Stonebwoy's baby, as she's called Jidula, and how, you know, when and how he gave birth. Okay, how that we know, but when, because people said as of 2nd January this year, people thought that the wife had delivered, but Stonebwoy got married somewhere in June or so, and people began to calculate. And then he had an interview where he told me that, you know, he had to marry blah blah blah, and people began to think through. But here's Stonebwoy, who is not certain of what age his daughter is, because he's lied too many times about it.
Early age of mine, if I've been able to be guided by God to get to this point, other people even started earlier than I did, but then this is a blessing to my life. This is supposed to, and it is, and will forever be. So I'll harness it with such maturity, and it actually put me in a certain space where people respect me a lot amongst my elderly ones, you know. Yeah, when we're talking married men, we're talking people who, you know, like, say, like responsible-minded persons, sort of. Not all married men are responsible, so sorry to say, but then to look at it from a positive side, you know what I mean. Like, it's like, oh yeah, you know what I mean. So
is it oh yeah for you?
Yeah,
it's been oh yeah.
Yeah, because you have to work at it. Yeah. You have to work at it. I mean, it's oh yeah for the fact that, oh yes, we've stepped into a bigger zone. I just came back from babysitting to be here backstage. Yeah. The last job I did was to babysit.
How many hours do you have with her?
It's 2, 3, 4, as long as I can. You know, amidst the things, I have to go and see her and play with her a little so she can get familiar to the father, you feel me? Else a long thing. You know, although I know I'm on the road and things, she has to get familiar to the father. And yeah, she has to. Beautiful daughter. Beautiful daughter.
How old is she now?
Yeah, over calculating and yes, she.
Now I'm calculating. No, I just want to know if
the situation we say my candidate. I've lied about it like several times. I don't know which of the lies to tell now.
Tell now.
You know we come from far. We don't watch nobody.
So this is Stonebwoy. Wow.
Yeah, and that's
whose father doesn't even know her
because
age.
he doesn't know which one to say in particular. He doesn't know whether to tell the truth or to keep up the lies.
He
you know,
himself admits that he's told a lot of lies.
Lied too many times about it. You know. Anyway, so away from Stonebwoy, let's talk about Bullet, who also has another artist by name Wendy Shea. Now the controversy about Wendy Shea is he has a new song called Uber driver,
yes.
And it talks about sharing things and all that, and people think that the style is similar to that of Ebony, but Bullet is trying to make a distinction between these two artists.
But I'm not sure they had two different characters.
Well, that's what he's saying, but I'm not sure the words he used are very pleasing.
Wow.
She's not a replacement. Ebony can never be replaced. You understand? But the job have to continue. Rough Time Records, we have to continue. It's rather unfortunate people want to compare her to Ebony, but it doesn't feel good to do that because Ebony is a legend. She just began, so how can it take a beginner to compare to a legend like Ebony? No.
Well, information we're also gathering is the song that she did was a song written for Ebony. Is that true?
No, it wasn't written for Ebony. It was actually written for her because she lives in Germany. So when she came together, like everywhere we go, like everywhere we went, like there were a lot of people watching her. So it's for her. I wrote it for her. And all the songs that Ebony recorded, they are there. Okay. And I'm not touching it. Like Wendy's bringing out with new songs. Like I've got the songs here, so there are a lot. Okay. Yeah.
When I grew up, it's a bang. Time is fantastic. Louis V, Gucci bag. No synthetic.
Okay, yeah, so unfortunately I didn't get the part I was looking for. There's a part where he actually said that Wendy Shay's brand is classy and sexy, as compared to Ebony's brand.
Okay,
and I wasn't sure
exactly.
I wasn't sure if what he really meant to say that. Even though he tried to say that Ebony was dreadlocks and Wendy is all, she has a long hair and all that. I wasn't too sure if that was the
what
right,
he really wanted, right words to use. Yeah, that would be very unpleasing.
Very
so. But if people say that her songs look similar to Ebony's song, he wrote the song, so I would be surprised.
From a writer, that's
definitely
true.
that will happen.
That's true. So Mzbel also has been trending, and here's because she put together a song she calls Tongues, and she tries to make mockery of Christianity.
She said it again.
Anyway, so let's hear it.
A mockery. It's not. It's like Christians themselves mock the Bible, like the New Testament. They themselves mock it because how the New Testament talks about tongues is not how they practice it.
What does it say?
Tongues is languages. It's not like they say, like in 1 Corinthians, I think 14:2 or say, it talks about tongues being mystery between you and God. He never said that you will not understand. It's between you and God. So the next person standing by you should understand. And they don't read the entire chapter. It's just some few verses and then they stop there. So it's being done wrongly. As I'm talking to you now, I'm speaking in English. If I start speaking Twi, I'm speaking like a different tongue. If we all start speaking different languages, we are speaking in tongues. So that's basically it. But the way it's being taught in church is some way, so people speak some, excuse me to say, silly languages that they themselves don't understand. And it's sad. It's crazy.
Are you sure you're ready for?
I'm not mocking. I'm not mocking Christianity. Christians themselves mock their religion because they don't practice exactly what their book teaches.
Are you sure you're ready for the backlash from Christendom?
There's nothing new they will say that they haven't said already. They've called me Antichrist, they've called me Jezebel, Ashawo and all that. It's the same thing they will say again. So
people still think that, you just want to keep up the controversy.
No, me, I never, I used to disagree with people when they say I'm controversial because I don't think I'm controversial. I'm a Ghanaian. I speak my mind just like everyone. But unfortunately, me, I'm out there. I'm in a, what do you call it, limelight or lamplight or something, whatever light, I'm there. I'm in that light. So people will always come and criticize me, but I speak my mind just like everyone else. And I don't try to be offensive. It's just what I know that I share.
I reserve my comment.
You have to because, with this one, nobody, whether you share your thoughts or not, she's still stuck with her position. And maybe the best thing we can do is to go listen to the Tongues song. Let's quickly do Nikki Samonas, who is also talking about dating sugar daddies. When Moesha's issue was rife, she added her voice, she tweeted, and people accused her of doing similar. Here's what she had to say to that.
UGMC now? Yes, open UGMC. Yeah, concerned to me because people are dying. Other hospitals are not having enough to take care of these ones because their felicities are also what? Down and low. And to be beautiful, why are you harboring it? That is all I'm saying.
That's all you're saying.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay, so let's take you back, you know, to something I saw on tweet. I think you tweeted something during the Moesha CNN saga. You had tweeted to say that you don't say your secrets in public or something. Do you remember what you tweeted?
Yes, but I didn't ask anybody, so I don't know what you're talking about.
No, I just say you tweeted. I'm not saying that you...
I just said, don't air your secrets in public. That's all.
No, so wait, let me ask you the question. Hey, this one that you...
Sorry.
Well, you think I'm saying that you attacked somebody?
No,
what I'm going to ask you is what I saw somebody post. It says, so you mean that you're also doing something similar, but you're not airing yours in public?
Airing what?
You said don't put your...
I don't air your sins in public. Now, bonefo, ben and wasakro we asim ha onye boneda. So let the sinner cast the first stone. Yes, and one.
That's all you have to say.
That's all.
Okay, so that's Nikki Samunas. Initially, she was talking about the MUCG, the hospital,
the controversial one.
Yes, and then the need for the hospital.
Thank you
very much for having me.
Ms. G for Showbiz. We take a break. We're back.